On July 3rd of the year 2022, I posted a satirical video of myself disappearing with a fake picture of a cease and desist order in the background. That day was the beginning of my vacation, and I believed that it was funny that some people online were misunderstanding the satire and assuming that the image was real. I really thought maybe I could convince my brain to stop with the social media of Warcraft 3 modding. When I thought about the freedom of the future I was working towards, I started listening to a YouTube video of people dancing on loop. One of the lyrics from the song was, "A perfect society where the stupider you act, the greater the high." But by the end of the first day, when I realized that everyone started just believing the satire with absolutely no evidence other than some repeating secondhand posts online, and I saw one of the former Warcraft Reforged developers tweeting at Blizzard publicly to try to get Blizzard to stop antagonizing me, I started to realize that people were being ridiculous about this and it was getting out of hand. On the second day I deleted the video from YouTube, because the YouTube analytics showed that the majority of the people visiting the video were coming from outside YouTube, mostly from Reddit, and as soon as the video started playing they quickly stopped watching it. This illustrated to me that they were not here for my satire, but were actually being lied to on some other websites and then watching a few seconds of my video only enough to confirm their confirmation bias and then leave, without really seeing that my video was ridiculous satire and that I was clearly just messing around. I began to believe that this had to be the end, an end from which I could never come back, where I would finally move on with my life and do something else other than Warcraft 3. And it also seemed that since more people had been sent from those outside sites to watch a few seconds of my satirical video than who had ever been interested in my project to begin with, there was no power that I had to explain them all the truth. Surely, it would likely be better if I simply forced myself to disappear, and never even tried to fight the ludicrous uphill battle of spreading truth for the sake of itself in today's communication technology landscape. But these things kept getting worse and worse, and it all happens without any of my input to the system beyond the initial 1 a.m. bad decision to make a joke. I remember sitting at the train station feeling almost sick trying to watch part of this Bellular video about Warsmash because I thought that the contents of what he was saying would be information I should know, even if this was emotionally gross to watch. I don't have Bellular's contact information. I don't really even know how to send him an apology if I wanted to. And even now, months later, should I even try? Is it better to leave it all, so that people would forget it? They say the developer of patch 1.33 left his job. My biggest worry now is that these people did not ignore me as I wish they would have. What if my crap affected that guy and increased the likelihood of him to leave? What if the social technology landscape of the world today provides a way that I can make Warcraft 3 underlying technology worse, but not a way that I can make Warcraft 3 underlying technology better? A Reforged developer once told me that in order to solve a technical issue to help make custom maps, I should read an open source solution for handling Warcraft 3 files rather than ask him to read the Blizzard source code. Maybe he was dodging my question because of his NDAs or whatever, but what if he actually meant what he said? What if the mere presence of my attempts at building open source tools and technologies to help myself mod Warcraft 3 have actually caused the key people who could make Warcraft 3 better cease to value the Warcraft 3 technology and the access they had to it? Buy Reforged and subscribe to Bellular. Maybe you can fix it, even if I cannot. I don't want to live with a guilty conscience, but I am not sure there is such a thing as atonement for breaking the internet. I thought it might be funny if I renamed my Hive account and my Discord account to instead be called Vendro the Wind Mage for a while. Maybe existing under a different name might throw a few people off and help me forget the whole thing. On basically the same day that the Hive Workshop guys got back to me about finalizing their rename process, I found out that the position opened up at Blizzard that included working as a full-stack developer to help fix Warcraft 3 Reforged. If I was going to make one last stand to make it look like I cared about Warcraft 3 and try to help, it would have been better if I kept the name Rhetora, most likely. Was it all just a coincidence? Or did my subconscious mind somehow set me up for failure? I published some videos showcasing how good reforged graphics look, and I upgraded Retro Model Studio to support the new patch. Since then, I guess I have been increasingly active, but mostly only as a forum and Discord lurker. I guess I want to be a part of this social space a little longer, until I find out who got that reforged related job and make sure someone will hold the line. To my surprise, apparently some human in this world is able to push the patch 1.34 into public test though. So, maybe there is hope for the players of Warcraft 3 after all.